back and suck all the dirt off of this.
So what am I doing?
You can suck all the dirt off. Try to clean this engine bay up. Oh, you got some ferns.
I can't get those screws out. Because you have to go in from underneath.
Well, I can look at doing that.
I think you should just pressure wash it out. You hear me?
Huh?
I think you should just spray it out.
You getting ready to spray it out?
I think you should just spray it out.
I don't want to blast a bunch of water on top of the motor.
Okay.
Just figured suck off the big stuff.
Is it on?
What's going on? Camera?
No.
Vacuum? No, like,
radar?
Yeah, it might rain in like half hour, but it's kind of keeps like seeming like it's going around us.
No, as in like how far away is the actual storm if we're gonna get hit by lightning or not?
Oh no, it's like Arcadia.
Alright.
It looks like it already passed. It's over there.
I wouldn't mind some wind.
Right?
Flathead or screwdriver?
to get the covers on. You want to suck the big stuff up from around it?
Not really, because I don't know what it is.
Leaves. Take these rod holders off.
Peppy, what are you doing?
That's Jolene.
Is Pippi in the coop?
She's mad I took her egg.
Some good thunder.
It seems past us.
Why are you whining? Chickens don't whine. That's your chicken, not my chicken.
That's true.
Why don't you get the brush, the wooden brush thingy, the little handheld one,
For sweeping?
and I can try to get most of that stuff out like that in the dustpan, and then I'll vacuum it out. But you're gonna have to move. What is this? The starter?
Yeah.
You might as well put that in the garage. I don't know why it's here.
Because there's enough stuff in the garage.
Well, you gotta check it over anyways.
That's the pan. That's what you wanted?
Yeah. And a working bimini tap for shade.
Well, the frame's definitely there.
Mm-hmm. My back hurts. This is a cute little like chair, you know.
Oh, the engine cover?
Sure. Is that mammoth wasp?
I was not on the beach this morning. Where's the mammoth wasp?
Buzzing by me.
Oh, normally they're not flying this way.
Hey, come get this starter.
I forget it.
Uh-huh. And that's a wasp nest by my butt.
It's a old one.
He's down now. Puts all these wires down there. Can you be able to come out or?
No, they're screwed down.
Excellent. All the way down here?
Looks like it.
You didn't even look.
That's a hose. Those are spark plug wires.
They don't come out, he
I
says.
was looking at these.
Uh-huh. I said in the hole. Yeah, these were covers for something.
Can't do it. But you knew it, but you can't do it.
That was good. What's this one? It's not connected to anything. That's got to go over there. Alright, I gotta sit. My back hurts.
Have a sit.
You know what? I want to see. There's a whole. Is that a pump? It's a
Yeah.
bilge pump.
Bilge pump. Oh, it's just laying in there.
Yeah. There's a whole mess of nasty back here. Okay, here. You're gonna have to get like a basket or something. It's not plugged into anything. What?
I'll get a bucket.
Why I wore shoes.
So that's where the spark plug wires went.
take this battery out too. Doesn't need to be in here right now. Give me more room. Stay. Ooh, I'm sweaty. You think the battery's any good?
No.
Yeah.
Been sitting for 22 years, probably pretty dead.
It looks like there's a seatbelt right here for the battery.
Battery seatbelt.
Yeah.
Good old battery seatbelt. Oh.
How's that feel?
Heavy for no handles.
I can ride my bike with no handlebars. No handlebars. Go up there. Does this go to anything important?
What?
I was kidding. It really is like a seatbelt. Or the battery. What do you think? Keep it or no?
I mean, you can pull it out. They're pretty cheap. We'll probably just replace that yucky thing.
You need a seatbelt for the battery.
Battery seatbelt. Oh, it's 4th of July, so that explains why there's people dressed like this on the beach. I think that was for the winch or something.
Well, you can start vacuuming out all of that.
Well, I was taking stuff off the console.
Okay.
Unless you want me to.
Mm-mm.
I was just helping you get the big stuff. Trying to figure this out.
Ooh, something came out. Do you have another bucket?
I can get one.
Like that little white one so I can put the muck in it? The muck, the muck, the muck, the muck. Getting your overalls all dirty. It's really hot sitting in this thing. That was loud. Tasty. I think I got most of the muck out of that big hole.
doing all this time of day?
Being monsters? Oh. Can't even smack it. Nobody's watching.
Sure there.
Why? You're not saying anything or doing nothing.
What do you mean? I'm touching stuff and I'm taking some away.
Ooh, bumblebee. That's karma for me being sassy. Yeah, if the bugs could stop attacking me, that'd be great. How come you get that job and I get this one?
You didn't want this job.
Well, I can't get that job. My arms aren't long enough.
Well, I guess we answered.
You're no fun. You know what? I'm gonna vacuum that up. Huh? Did you just say ow?
I just caught my back on the car.
You good?
less scary.
I found 2 of the holes where the bilge empties out.
Oh, in the corners?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do I?
Look dirty, nice.
What you doing? Did you get it off?
Got one. Working on the second one.
That entire time?
I was fetching your stuff most of the time.
Aw.
Ooh.
What?
Look on the corner.
Yeah, that step up there is dangerous.
Yeah, I stepped down out
It's
of
a
it.
hazard.
Went flying.
It's like an inch step. We should vacuum this corner too. Did you hear that?
Huh?
Did you hear it? Did you hear it?
What?
The high pitched. Your wife's an idiot. Because it's every time I got close down to the vent out here, but it was echoing off the side of the boat.
Nice.
That makes that a lot easier taking that out.
Yep.
Looking nice to know. Storm's getting closer again. Yeah, your back area is clean.
Oh, it's good to have a clean back area. You know?
Yeah.
Let's throw it a little too here.
And where?
The bucket of yuck. Or the bucket of parts.
The blue bucket or the white bucket?
Blue bucket.
Blue buckets for parts. Good idea.
I'm just throwing these out. The wood's so rotten.
What are you talking about? The
rod holder things.
Oh, I don't want them anyways. I think your kid wanted one because it was PVC pipe and he thought it was like cool.
It's not.
Ooey gooey.
Yep.
There's a storm in front of us and behind us.
Fun. Yeah.
Dogs are eating sweaty. I don't like it. And I gotta stuff the ears.
Take the throw that over the side. Taters.
Yeah, it's 3 o'clock.
I'm gonna eat mostly sandwich, so you don't have to make a ton of taters for me.
You said it on the phone last week. You wanted fried potatoes.
Yeah, some. I'm not saying I'm gonna eat a.
You'll eat what I make.
And I'll like it. This is comfortable. Victory. Oops. I missed. Hi, Linda. Sorry for my trouble. I don't know what my trouble is, but I'll stay positive. Wife pulled out a bucket of nonsense. I'm hoping that bilge pump's good. I'm gonna put some power to it, see if it pumps. If it does, then we will definitely use that. Compartment on. And you gotta slide your door back on the hinges. If I can be so coordinated. Missed one. Like that. Wham bam. Wife cleaned out the engine bay nice. Here, I'll take you for a ride. No problem, Linda. I always try to read the comments and answer as much as I can. So, small block Chevy. This is all, you can still see it's kind of dirty. But my wife sucked a lot of dirt and muck off the top from the water pump and everything like that. Oh, the water pump's over here. But from where the bell housing mounts on. And just trying to get it so everything, whenever you work on it, you don't have to get disgustingly covered and everything. So she got most of the big stuff out of there. That's one of the biggest things on these old boats is just getting rid of everything nasty. So you always got to work barefoot. Get that covered up. Pretty soon we'll see if that thing fires up. And then what I was doing is I was taking there was rod holders off the side of here, and one thing I hate is it's only like 8 to 10 inches from that hump right there, which is a breather for the gas, or for the compartment, so that way it doesn't get gas fumes in it. So there's only 8 to 10 inches from that hump to there, and then you put rod holders between it, then you got 6 inches to walk through. And when I'm moving around on a boat, I don't want to get caught up in anything. So I took 2 off on the port side, 2 off on the starboard side here. Gives us some nice new surface to clean. But like I said, the big thing is just getting rid of the most nasty stuff you can. So now, gotta put the vacuum away, wrap everything up. We will be getting rained on here shortly. The last thing you want to do in Florida is leave all your stuff outside to get poured on in the rain, in the Florida rain, which is a lot of water really fast. Let's get this turned around. If anybody has any questions, I'd be happy to answer them. Like I said, I do my best to answer everything that's legible and mostly appropriate. We can have a little fun. Probably empty the vacuum up because I think we were sucking up dirt and maggots. Hey, John. See, when you get a boat that's been sitting for 22 years, a lot of it looks like this. Just leaves turned into dirt and muck. But little bit of cleaning is exactly why my wife was able to get this 22-foot boat with a 350 Chevy in it for free. Worst case scenario, it's on a trailer. I could take the motor out. I got a small block Chevy sitting in the garage for one of the many projects. I don't know if you saw, I got trucks and nonsense sitting around here. And the trailer is probably worth $1,000, $1,500. So, free boat, worth money. But what we're going to do is we're going to get this thing running. It's pretty solid structurally, so that we'll get it running. We will take it out on the water. We will see if we like it. If we don't, we'll put the thing up for sale. We'll flip it, and then maybe we'll find another restoration project. I don't know. Can't really see the T-top right there. There's my other boat that we restored this year. If you go on the channel, it's a 1978 Sea Lark, which was made in Key Largo, or not Key Largo, Isla Mirada, handmade boat. And I bought that for $175. We restored it. We use it all the time. We go out in the ocean. We took it to the Florida Keys. We take it to the lake almost every weekend. My wife thought, what's more fun than one boat? Two boats, apparently. So she got this one. We're going to give it the same treatment. We're going to go over it, clean it up, get it running, get it usable, probably get it painted if we like it. And then, if anything, this will be our more offshore boat. It's a heavier boat, more power. And the other one will be for island hopping in the lakes. I'll say hello to my wife. Did you see her cleaning and work a bit before? If you watch our other lives, she's been doing quite a bit since this is mainly her project. So, I gotta wade through everything I drug out here for her to help, or for her to use. Because I am fairly certain it's gonna pour. Hopefully, the rain lets up by the time the fireworks go off. Okay, that's cool, Linda. Hopefully it blows by us and we can go to the fireworks and watch them from the lake on the other boat tonight. We're feeling patriotic today. These are the rod holders we took off. You can see that they're a little worse for wear. So they go right in the dumpster. What are we gonna name it, Grey Wolf? I'm not sure. The last boat got named Darth Vader. That's why it's black and red. Maybe we'll do a quick walkthrough with that once I get this stuff picked up. I don't know, we kind of just let the names come to us with whatever's feels right for the boat. Jack Mace, always watching the videos. You're right, I've seen that name a lot of times. Happy 4th of July to you too. I don't know if you're seeing this, but there's a storm rolling in quick. So let's see if we get wet before we get this cleaned up. Oh, there's lightning. No problem. I don't know. Pretty sure I'm remembering right. Jack, if you're still on here, and you were always asking about the long travel on the Tundra, I'm about halfway built. If you looked, I did a unboxing video live on the coilovers, so I have the long travel coilovers here. I have the lower control arms almost built out. The uppers will go faster, much faster than the lowers. There's a lot that goes into building the lowers, shock tabs, all that stuff, reinforcing because they take the brunt of the load. So getting close. Hopefully this weekend I'll get the last bits of cutting I need to do for the materials, and then I can get them together. That one Canadian, hello. Ugh. A lot of work you've been keeping up, thanks, Jack. I'm excited to see how it goes too. I've actually been talking to, oh, I'm starting to get rained on. Talking to a guy that's been building a long travel for a Raptor. So hopefully we can meet up and hit some jumps together once we get them both completed. That would be awesome to get out with a couple of other trucks to do some jumps. Got my cleaning done. I got a couple tools to put away. But it's sprinkling. The wind's starting to move. Florida's always exciting. Throw this shallow water anchor I was using for a camera mount, big spike, put it in the boat. So if I do get to go see some fireworks tonight, or lightning, I have that with in case I need it. Because what's better to watch fireworks on? Well then, see, hooked up and ready. So hopefully the storm passes. If you call it bipolar. It's it does change rather quick. Oh, here you go, Jack. Foundation of one extended lower control arm. A lot of ways to go. I got a box here, here, the sides, the back. A lot of cleanup on this, and then I will do some overlays that'll be pretty over the top of it. Some straps on those. This is just rip pass welds, but we will get there for sure. I'm setting up my jig for the next one. Simple stuff, but it'll do.
I was going to see if you to help clean up, because...
Yeah, it's raining.
Well, it just started in the back door.
I just got everything cleaned up.
Okay.
Isn't that nice of her? Come and see if I need help. Huh. Seems like I left one socket behind. Boo. That's why you gotta have a nice set in your toolbox so you can tell what's missing. Imagine if you just throw everything in your toolbox all the time. Seems like a lot is missing. Huh. I'll probably look after the rain. It's a chrome socket. Oh yeah, I'm not I'm somebody that stays pretty busy, but I don't rush much. Let's check out the other boats so you guys can kind of see what that old free boat could possibly look like. So, organized chaos. Yeah, I got 17 projects, if you can't tell. So, this is my 78 Sea Lark, 22 foot. Hey, Janus. Hope I pronounced that right. This is 22 foot, and then I built a 2 foot outboard bracket with a swim platform for it. The Evinrude. Custom sea deck on that. This is all TIG welds. It's all hand welded. Hand cut every piece, bent tubes by hand. Stowaway ladder under it. Ugh. So this is our other one. Not bad for a $175 boat. Twin GPSs, both Garmin 7.5 inch, I believe. Evinrude 150 HO. Does about 47 miles an hour with that on there. This is just like Amazon Vevor sea deck, but it does a nice job. We've been using this like this for about a year. Since I finished it last year. We did everything in about, I don't know, probably 6 months. Got the Terra-Shark hexagon sea deck patch up there. That cushion needs a little love. I did the base of it in wood, and the wood has completely gone away on us. So I'm going to redo that with a plastic base. That'll screw to the hinges on the console, but for the time, it works. Light bar, Terra-Shark logo on the E-box. As you can see, I got a Key West leaning post with a cobia backrest, but when you're on a budget, it works just fine. And I can tell you, when I'm sitting on it, can't even tell. Do-it-yourself bamboo gaff. We did a whole video on that. I actually cut this bamboo out of the backyard. I think I built this gaff for $7. Terra-Shark logo. Wrapped and coated paracord handle. Yeah. Hop down off of here. Ugh. Do we go freshwater fishing? Yeah, we do some bass and bluegill fishing in town. Oh, the Darth Vader. It's probably backwards for you here. Little airbrushed logo on there. My wife named it. My son was having a huge Star Wars phase, so we went with it. Who doesn't like Star Wars? So yeah, there's the boat. For you that are not familiar with the truck that's in the midst of building, 6 months ago. I don't know if you can hear that. Oh, what am I going to do with the rest Toyota? Oh, I've got a big plan for that. So after the long travel is in my 2002 Tundra that has a fiberglass tilt front end that changes it to a 2020 style. I can't figure out how to point there. New headlights. I fabricated the bumper. I'm in the midst of fabricating the suspension. I painted it right here in the driveway. Fiberglass wide bed sides, 2020 taillights. Got to do something with those wheels yet. But I'll show you what I'm going to do with the rust Toyota, Jack. So, I think almost 10 years ago I bought this truck from somebody for $200. And it needed a distributor. The shaft had actually broke, or the pin on the distributor shaft broke. And it was a hunting truck and they were going to scrap it. So I told them I'd pay them $200 for scrap. Drove it for years. After changing the distributor, had to do a head gasket. Head gasket went bad again. Sold it to a friend. And then he just drug it down to Florida for me. Sold it back to me for $200. So we've got, it had a bed and all that back then. Had some sweet TRD graphics up the side, like a 90s Splash logo. But the rusty Toyota, which we can go put our finger through the frame rail here in a bit, is going to keep, we're going to take this cab and the fenders and hood and bumper and the 22RE and such, rear axle, and we are going to put this stuff all on the Razor 900 tube chassis, center mount front suspension, coilovers all four corners. We'll build a link setup for the rear axle to go in the back of that. We are going to put the 22RE Toyota motor in that. And we're going to have a tube chassis, street legal, side-by-side truck hybrid. So, no shortage of projects. But I'm going to go check on the pork I've been smoking all day. Yeah, it's a big plan, Jack. I'm going to get ready to eat said pork I've been smoking all day after I let it rest for a while. Happy 4th of July. Stay patriotic. I'm feeling awful free today. We are going to be doing a lot. I've been trying to do a lot of the live streams. It seems like a good way to talk to the people directly. And so I've been doing that a lot. Last weekend, this weekend? The weekend we just had, I was in Tennessee. And I went up there to paint. I got flown up there by the car's owner to paint GTR engine bay on a 1993 R32 Skyline GTR. So I did that. There's a whole bunch of videos on that. So I'm going to try to do a lot of this, booking some other kind of cool car jobs, and yeah, between my projects and the things I'm going to work on, there's going to be lots to see. Hit that subscribe button, turn your notifications on, and try to check in on us anytime we're live. And we'll talk to you guys. We'll let you know what we're doing. We'll take your input, and we will go from there. Till then, peace. Happy 4th of July.